Who has the power to outwit their own fate? As long as the gods steer the ship of time, there's one thing that's certain. The chains of Satinav will not break.
Bonjour les amis, ici Gros Chocogeek et nous nous retrouvons pour un nouvel épisode des chaînes de Satinav. Ça y est, j'arrive enfin à retenir le nom. Il faut dire que le dernier épisode, ce que j'ai enregistré, donc le premier c'était il y a 5 minutes, donc je me rappelle encore à peu près le nom, et vous pouvez être sûr qu'à la fin de l'épisode j'aurai oublié. Donc nous allons aller négocier avec ce sac à merde d'Olgird.
Don't you think you've eaten enough mud for one day, Birdcatcher? Or would you like Ulfried to provide you with seconds?
No, thank you.
What can I do for you, my friend?
En fait, c'est Bevis et Butthead, les deux là.
Aren't you one of the Nostrians' fiercest enemies? So why do you participate in a challenge to honor their queen?
I'm not doing it for that Nostrian broad. I'm only doing this for me. There will never be peace with that vermin. An alliance between Andergast and Nostria. That would be as natural as...
cogitation.
A flying frog?
Witty. Give back my oak leaf.
Or what?
Or I'll curse the meatloaf so that he'll lose all of his teeth.
What did I tell you, Olgird?
Shut up, Ulfried. Get out of here, you little witch brat. We don't want to see you here in Andergast anymore. You and your curse will spell doom for us all.
You and your superstition.
It has been foretold.
Là, le soupir agaçant ne sait pas qui c'est. Je pense que c'était Garon, mais vu que la couleur n'était... Allez.
Look, Olgird, an oak leaf of pure brass. It just fell in front of my feet.
That must be the one from the castle guard. Where did you...
Why don't we just swap? Oak leaf for oak leaf.
So that you can win? No way.
If we don't, neither of us will win. There are other participants in the challenge, as you know.
All right then. How many oak leaves do you have already?
As many as you have.
I see. All right, Birdcatcher. This is your lucky day. We'll swap, but be warned, Garon. If you win the challenge, Ulfried will beat you to a pulp.
Well, he'd better get some rest then.
Beat it.
Voilà. Donc maintenant nous retournons à la foire. Et je me demande si j'ai suffisamment parlé à Hilda. J'ai un doute.
Hilda is as unwed. The box doesn't even have a lock. Acorns, that's all.
J'ai pas tout demandé à Hilda. J'ai raté un... Oh, on va aller parler au ménestrel.
Fredhelm?
Yes?
You can play something else now if you want to.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I just thought maybe something happy and cheerful would be nice for a change. A drinking song, maybe.
Well, all right then. But at some point I'll be done with your requests.
Okay, maybe.
On va l'appeler le jukebox. On va aller l'emmerder toutes les 5 minutes.
Oh, Garon, what a wonderful song. Why don't you play your flute anymore? I'd let you practice in front of my window every night.
Oh, please, no. I'd rather cut off both my ears than listen to that whining.
I'll think about it. I want to test my fortune.
Well, Garon, are you sure? With your luck, I'll bet you'll lose.
Don't you start as well. Here's your kreutzer. Damn.
Will you be so kind as to put the acorn in this box? And please don't look so disappointed. Bad luck at gambling means good luck in love, all right?
Là, on va lui poser
Has
les questions sur les
anyone ever
probabilités.
won at all?
Of course. What do you think I am? A cheat? Look, I put all the acorns that have already been drawn into this box. I've painted little patterns on the winning acorns. And as you can see, there is already one winning lot in the box. That means that there has in fact been a winner already.
All right, all right.
Mais quand on compte le nombre de glands, on se rend compte que, bah... il y a un paquet de glands.
See you later, Hilda.
See you, and don't forget the lark.
Donc on va redemander la chanson.
Fredhelm?
Yes?
Why don't you play the ditty about the Bruin's bride once again?
You know what? Just to make it easier, I'll just play everything you want me to. I'm not going to argue with common folk.
Je voudrais que tu chantes Highway to Hell de AC/DC. Non, il veut pas.
Hilda is as unwary. The box doesn't even have a
Je pense que le verrou est sur
the
Hilda.
lots that have already been drawn. Ah, this acorn here has a pattern.
Maintenant, on dit au monsieur, arrête ta musique.
Fredhelm?
Yes?
You can play something else now if you want to.
Yes, yes.
Comme quoi, l'autisme, c'est une maladie qui est dure. Hein. Vous comprenez pas toujours, mais c'est compliqué de vivre en tant qu'autiste. Surtout quand on essaie de lire. Parce qu'autiste trading... Bon.
I want to have another go. I'm sure I'll be lucky this time.
No, you're only wasting your money. And you could let the others have their turn too.
There are no others around at the moment, so please take the Kreutzer.
All right, if that's what you want.
Exactly. Now for a quick exchange with the winning lot. There! I won!
Bah! Witchcraft!
Ta gueule,
Congratulations,
le
Garon. What prize do you want?
Je veux la bibine.
Give me the plum spirit.
Here you go. If you'd rather have something else, you can come and exchange it later.
Parce que figurez-vous que quand on m'a fait mon baptême de plongée, j'ai vu un truc.
No way. Those things bite. I'd better not get too close. It's an easy life if you don't mind living in the muck.
Donc on va le...
The most cunning swine of the realm. At least the shoemaker doesn't let them roam free anymore.
Donc, on va mettre la bibine au cochon. Et ce n'est pas à faire en vrai, s'il vous plaît.
It's an easy life if you don't...
Look at the bird catcher. Poor boy doesn't get enough food.
Yeah, that's funny. But here's the oak leaf. I've got all four. I should hurry to the Chamberlain.
Au revoir, Beavis et Butthead. Surtout que sur les deux, il y en a un qui a quand même vraiment une tête de butt. Je me demande si c'est pas voulu d'ailleurs.
You again?
What's the prize for the victor again?
The victor will be honored by the king himself.
What exactly does that mean?
You have no business participating in the challenge if you can't appreciate that. Unworthy peasant.
Donc en gros, quand tu ramènes les feuilles de chêne, t'as le droit de rencontrer le roi.
I've got all four oak leaves.
What? You? Show them to me. Yes, indeed.
Now the dire bunch can see who were the fools all along.
Not so fast. There's one more task ahead of you.
But I've collected all four leaves.
Take this town pennant here and hoist it in front of the castle walls.
Oh my. Now that reeks of harassment.
It's meant to be a tribute to the town and your king. You are supposed to show your pride in being a subject of the king of Andergast.
Piece of cake.
Alors, prendre le drapeau. Le drapeau. Je crois qu'il est déjà dans mon inventaire. Il est déjà dans mon inventaire. On va l'accrocher ici. Et moi, pendant ce temps-là, je tournais la manivelle. Et moi, pendant ce temps-là, je chantais dans les bois. La 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 la.
The birdcatcher has succeeded. That's not a good omen.
You have achieved victory in the Oak Leaf Challenge.
Who would have thought?
In order to receive your honors, you will be allowed to appear before your king today. But someone of your ilk will not be admitted into the presence of the king, just like that. So listen to me carefully.
Whatever you say, Master Chamberlain.
Royal Chamberlain.
My apologies.
First rule, you're only to talk if you are spoken to first. Do not ever interrupt the king, or me for that matter, and don't approach the throne closer than 7 paces.
Yes, sir.
You can count to 7, right?
7 is the number that comes after 6.
You will address the king as Your Royal Highness, or Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness. Got it?
Don't cause me any embarrassment. One slip, and you'll have spent your final day in Andergast. All right, let's get this thing over with.
Et là, vous constaterez que dans le royaume, on compte de 1, 2,
Newcastle,
6, 7.
report.
The young queen of Nostria will spend some memorable days here in Andergast, Your Majesty.
Have the guards been clothed properly from the armory? And has the messenger with a welcome note finally been sent?
Not only that, my liege. The finest pastries have arrived from Albernian shores. They taste delicious. And we finally managed to cast the role of the rogue Morgul for the soirée. Old Buckledorn will play the part.
An interesting choice. He shall not frighten the Queen too much, though.
As you wish, my liege.
Who is that young lad over there? Is he a carney, too?
Your Majesty, a victor has been named in the minor challenge of the Oak Leaf for the common folk. It is young Garon from the Tannerhood.
Alors, je me suis demandé, la première fois j'y suis allé très formel, très normal, et en fait j'ai remarqué qu'il y avait plein de petites choses sympathiques, donc on va se la péter.
My liege.
Don't bother, Newcastle.
The youngster is the stepchild of Ranger Gwynling.
Is that so?
I've never heard that name in all my life.
A true Andergastian never denies his roots. Old Gwynling. Without him, we'd probably still be fearing the seer to this day.
Your Majesty, don't forget that...
He paid his dues. Be that as it may. I hereby proclaim you winner of the Oak Leaf Challenge, Garon.
Thus spoken and sealed in the 1889th year of independence.
May you make Andergast proud, my boy.
You may thank the king and rise now.
I thank you for this honor, Your Majesty.
Your audience is over now.
Wait. Say, didn't you learn the trade of the hunt from Gwynling, Garon?
On va continuer de se la
Of
péter.
course. I put the fear of the gods in wolves and bears.
Well, we don't have too much of a problem with those in this castle. Say, Sir Newcastle, have the attempts to rid the royal guest chambers of those nasty crows been successful yet?
Your Majesty, we're doing all we can.
But?
They're proving themselves quite obstinate, my liege. Nasty little buggers indeed, those crows.
I've been hearing that for days now.
The servants are doing the best they can.
Not good enough, it seems. It would constitute an insult to the Queen of Nostria. Garon, do you think you can deal with crows?
They're just birds like every other kind. You bait them, scoop them, grab hold of them.
Well, that's good news. I hereby charge you with the mission of ridding the royal guest chamber of all crows.
But Your Majesty...
The whole court is terribly busy, Newcastle. I'm sure you can use a helping hand.
Of course, my liege. I'm just saying... Well, you know what people say about him.
I'm not inclined to bother with the superstitions of the plebs. It is concluded. Take the man-child to the ravaged chambers at once.
Very well, my liege.
Fulfill your charge well, Garon, and we'll meet again. The fate of Andergast lies in your hands.
I will not disappoint you, my king.
You have brought me some serious trouble already, young man. I hope you won't cause us any more bad luck.
I'll do my best.
The crows have been at it in here since yesterday. You can see for yourself what damage they've done. In just a few days, the Queen of Nostria will arrive. These are the only appropriate chambers for a guest of that importance.
This must have been a nice room once.
Spare your cheeky comments. You better start catching those crows. And I said catch, not kill. King Aphedan's wife doesn't want any bad omens, you hear?
Got it. I'll think of something.
And don't let your fingers get sticky.
Donc on constate que le roi est pas un idiot et qu'il n'en a rien à battre des superstitions à la con, mais qu'en revanche sa femme est à mort superstitieuse. Bien. C'est une situation que j'ai déjà vécue, je n'ai pas de soucis, je sais ce qu'il faut faire. On va mettre le nœud 9.
First the trap, then the bait. A bird catcher needs two things: a proper trap and the right bait.
Je me suis fait avoir, j'y crois pas, je me suis fait avoir.
What was that?
Nothing. Everything's fine.
Donc, d'abord le
It must
regarder.
be worth a fortune.
Je parle pas du
I've
tapis.
caught the first bugger. Regrettably, that was the only bait I had.
Voilà. On va ramasser la tête de cerf, parce que on n'est pas comme ça, hein. C'est... Hein, Lara Croft avec ton bazooka, tu peux te raccrocher, tu peux te rhabiller. Surtout que beaucoup de gens ont tendance... Non, je ne vais pas terminer cette phrase. On le remet à sa place. Ils appellent ça un luminaire. Et mec, c'est pas un luminaire. Hein. Bon, c'est pas grave. On va mettre ici le chandelier pour le chandelier. Pour le chandelier. Ah. Hop. Hop. Les nœuds se font tout seuls par magie. Il y a beaucoup de choses qui sont toutes seules par magie, donc je vous en fais pas. C'est tout à fait normal, tout va bien se passer.
Boom, baby, boom.
You spell doom.
Just as I thought.
What? Where am I? The execution. The seer.
Silence! No bad omens. And to think I put in a good word to the king for you.
What happened?
I know what will happen. You'll catch those crows by the hour of 6 this evening, or you'll be put in the pillory.
The crows. Right. I don't suppose this was successful.
The sand in your hourglass is wasting away, birdcatcher. It will run out at the hour of 6 this evening.
This dream, it... Pull yourself together, Geron, and start to deal with those crows already. The king trusts me. I can't let him down. Perhaps Gwynling found something that can help me while he was dissecting the bird.
Et plutôt que de lui fournir ce dont il aura besoin pour attraper ses oiseaux, il préfère le foutre dehors avec un grand coup de pied au cul et lui interdire de rentrer à nouveau dans le château tant qu'il n'a pas ce qu'il faut. Alors, je vais vous montrer une petite fonction qui n'a pas une grosse utilité pour le moment. Voilà, ça c'est les choses avec lesquelles on peut interagir. Eh ben,
The temple of the kind-hearted goddess. Yet not even there am I welcome.
Voilà, il ne peut pas rentrer dans le temple de Travia, Travia, vénérée reine, toi qui vois au-delà des troubles, c'est sur moi la vérité. Et j'ai oublié la suite. Mais c'est pas grave, vous avez saisi l'idée. Reflet d'acide, c'est du bonheur. Donc ici, rien n'a changé, on va même pas s'y attarder. Bon, vous avez quand même noté que partout, il y a des animaux qui sont dans des cages. Hein, que ce soit les cochons ici, les lapins, écureuils et autres sur le marché, ou même les oiseaux ici. Et raton laveur, mais bon, c'est un détail.
Geron, you turned up at the right time.
He sure seems to have gone through a mood change. That can't be good.
You'll have to catch a fairy for me, as quickly as possible.
A fairy? What's gotten into you?
We don't have much time. Help me.
Et oui, là, on a l'impression qu'il a pété une durite, il a trop sniffé du corbeau.
What do you need a fairy for? Is she supposed to drive away the crows for you?
I may be wrong, but perhaps the seer is back.
Again with this horror story. You're not making any sense. You'd better help me expel the crows from the royal guest chambers.
Later. For now, just do what I tell you.
Mais le retour du devin...
How could the seer possibly be back? He's dead, isn't he?
We all watched him die, but now not only the crows have returned.
But the magpies too?
Murders, Geron, where none should occur. First Knight Ulderich, now Magister Dorata. They were the ones who put the seer at the stake. Who knows what else will happen?
What's a fairy got to do with the seer?
Not a fairy, the fairy. You have to catch her before someone else does.
What does the seer want with the fairy?
Only she can unleash the power of the magic harp. No man, not even the seer, can play it without dying. By the gods. If he's back, everything will start all over.
You aren't making any sense to me, old man.
Le dessin.
Is this the one in the drawing?
This is what she might look like. Who can be sure?
Donc là, on va faire un peu la fixation sur la
What
harpe.
did the seer want with the harp?
He longed for her because she was the gateway to his power. Or that's what he thought, anyway.
La harpe, la harpe, la
Tell me more about that magic harp.
I don't know. It is said to be from the realm of the fairies.
Et pour le dessert, je remets quoi? Oh bah de la harpe.
What powers does the harp hold?
Nobody knows. But it is said that when the harp sounds, Andergast will perish. That's why you have to catch the fairy. She is the key.
Mais t'es quoi toi dans
How
cette
do you know
histoire?
so much about the seer?
It was I who led all those heroes to him, to his hideout in the Stone Oak Forest.
You were part of the hero's quest,
Hunters and scouts. We caught him, and then we burnt him.
and now a knight and a magician are dead.
Just trust me, and all will be fine.
Vous voyez ce que je disais? Un chevalier, une magicienne, un chasseur, il nous en manque un. Je pense que Bogumil... il a un nom de nain à avoir participé.
Why haven't you told me all this before?
Now is not the time.
Well, obviously, it never was the time.
Remarquez, on ne saura peut-être jamais.
How did you catch that crow over there?
A certain attractant, but it needs water that's been touched by fairy magic.
So I would have to go where the fairy lives anyway.
That's right.
If I catch the fairy, will you help me with the king's crows?
Promise. But would you please hurry now?
You don't have to tell me that. All right. How do I catch a fairy?
The fairy lives in a hidden place in the Stone Oak Forest, near an old but sealed fairy portal. Look about 2 midden miles north of the Old Finger, where the oneberries grow. If you hear the great waterfall, you're in the right place.
Oh, I'll find that place all right.
Try to lure the fairy out of her hollow by playing your flute. She's nosy, but also very shy.
And then I'll catch her with a cage.
Fairies can be deceiving. Don't let her put a spell on you.
Not to worry. If she's got wings, I'll catch her.
Il y a quand même l'air de rien plein de petites références musicales.
And with this fairy water, I'll be able to catch my crows?
Yes.
All the other ingredients are easy to find.
Splendid! The king will be amazed. I'm on my way now.
You mustn't fail.
Poum, poutou. Alors, nous allons prendre la route vers la fin de l'épisode. C'était très sympathique, cette petite étape des corbeaux. Mais l'heure tourne, et il est venu le temps de dire à la prochaine. Donc, comme d'habitude, laissez un petit message. Mettez un petit like, partagez. Laissez un petit pourboire sur mon Tipeee. Cliquez sur la petite cloche pour suivre le fil de mes actualités. C'était Gros Choco Geek sur l'œil noir, les chaînes de Satinav. Et je vous dis à tout bientôt.